just an everyday, normal start to the game, but instantly realized something was wrong.
So now we're going to see the real version of that game. Yeah, as long as SaltGod can like kind of keep LOE1 off, just be really careful with dealing with Wario's buttons, especially like those combo starters like neutral air and falling up air and stuff like that. This team could do a lot. This team could show us a lot here.
Yeah, that's true. All right, but Wario, I mean, in doubles, because these games can be rather quick, the waft isn't really as strong of a factor as you might expect in doubles specifically.
Yeah, you'll mostly just see it happen once. And we see AK sticking his teammate immediately, and it got transferred over to Pikachu, which ironically, when Snake and Pikachu are together, that makes it so good because Quick Attack just goes through so many bodies all at once like that. But it actually ended up being Zen's downfall right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Has to be extremely careful in that C4 now sitting on the outside platform, just looking for anything here. And AK is now setting up on the other side of the stage, trying to get some of this range pressure. The passive damage from grenades that Snake offers here is absolutely crucial in doubles.
Yeah, it's really strong. And we see SaltGod really struggling to make it back to the ledge. We saw a lot of those neutral Bs coming out, those command grabs, just making it really tough to kind of navigate how you get back to center stage, especially considering just how big K-Rool is and how hard that move is to avoid. So SaltGod going to lose that stock. But let's see. All right, she's got a little edge guarding of her own here.
Yeah.
And kind of got LOE1 trapped in the corner. Nice dash attack. But of course, he's got Bite to kind of like reset his recovery. But yeah, definitely some good stuff so far.
Right, and of course, like K-Rool being a heavy, being not very fast, not really able to like follow a higher recovery. They're just jumping over from LOE1, so we'll have to see which one of these can make it out here on this ledge. It does seem to be a scrap between AK and Zen as well. So
yeah, and I can already tell that LOE1 seems to be a very reactionary player. Like he's just kind of like waiting around in K-Rool's threat zones and then just like spacing away from them and then just punishing. Like he's not necessarily going in, he's just waiting to see if he can punish K-Rool, and it's working out really well.
Good read on that spot dodge there from Zen. Going to be able to get a nice little down smash, some good damage, but won't kill, and it's still getting these nice hits, but they're just not doing the job. You need these smash attacks to actually be doing the kills that you need.
All right, there was some shenanigans going on with the C4 there, being transferred between people, but it did fall off. However, red team finally losing their first 2 stocks. Blue team not doing too bad, but getting kicked right in the face as soon as I say that. It's going to give them a 2-stock deficit.
Right, you give up that stage control and instantly someone like AK is going to be able to punish you hard for it. So yeah, he's really charging that one now, just waiting for any of the errant quick attacks to come up. Is a little bit early on that one, so does not get what he's looking for.
Yeah, good stall from Zen too. Because AK put that grenade out there, like that put a timer on how long he's able to edge guard before he has to stop. So you can see Zen just kind of wait on that.
Exactly, and eventually if you can outlast, you win.
But we do have a full waft on deck. In addition to the stock deficits, it's going to be really tough. Zen barely making it out of that corner, but unfortunately SaltGod going to go down there, and now Zen with 4 stocks to take, both very healthy and a full waft. This is just a terrible spot to be in.
Full waft, right. And the command grabs as well. I mean, as soon as you get bitten,
up tilt,
it's going to be, yep, or grabbed. Anything that will keep you in place. I mean, AK is looking for that kill confirm. It is just the easy option, and you just want to play smarter, not harder, right?
So it looks like red team is very comfortable just doing a 1v1 strategy because honestly, they're just both such very decorated players. I expect to see both of them really far in this bracket. Again, 100%. As we said with AK being the 4 seed. So I kind of wonder what the strategy is for that. Okay, you know your team, you know the other team wants to do 1v1s. So I guess theoretically, no matter what, even if it's not beneficial to you as a player or even as a strategy, if you break it up and make it more like a 2v2 scramble, it's at least taking away their comfort zone.
Yeah.
So
the mental stack is so important.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So that might be where the other team needs to kind of like try to force this to go.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm very excited to see what happens in game 2 because, I mean, we were seeing signs of life so far from SaltGod. I think it's just the K-Rool was getting caught out by a lot of the stuff. You're still committing to things like the blunderbuss that might be a little bit risky, especially in a cluster like doubles. It is so difficult to actually keep your focus, right? You got so many things pulling you in many different directions. So Zen is doing, I think, enough to try to like use T-Jolt to try to pressure and keep her safe, but like we'll see.
Yeah, I think she's gonna have to like do a lot of like just maybe some crown and just a lot of like retreating neutral air, just kind of challenge their approaches with just big hitboxes and just kind of see what happens there. Oh, we're seeing some more team combos come out, unfortunately, for SaltGod right there. Only at 40 so far, but it's racking up pretty quick.
Yeah, and just looking for one of those back airs as well. SaltGod knows what her options are, right? You really got to go for your win con and just achieve it as much as you can.
Hey, and that was almost it right there. Honestly, that Blunderbuss could have done it.
Yep. Right, yep. AK just really going hard with charging some of these smash attacks. This is the second time that I've seen him really, really commit and just hope that someone will be a little bit greedy, right? Like, oh, I can punish that, and be like, end up getting hit by it anyway.
Hey, man, as a Snake main, let me tell you, that's the thing. You just do it. Those hitboxes are so big that somebody really will run into it.
Exactly. The script writes itself. What can you say?
Nice. Using the NaClg0d to deal with both of those people trapped in the corner. That was really smart from LOE1.
Correct. It's a great edge guard tool, and like that plus the projectiles from Snake, it can really be an obstacle course for you.
Now, one thing we could see, of course, if K-Roll starts reflecting these projectiles back, if Snake stuff gets reflected, it's crazy strong. Yeah. So those up smashes, I don't think she has to fully respect it. You can bait around it, but it's definitely something you can throw out to at least keep the Snake player on their toes and honest.
Exactly, and they're doing a great job of like throwing that crown and just kind of fading away, going back to the ledge, not going for any unsavory regrabs, right? Just being extremely careful at all times. You gotta be on lock with your recovery and keep yourself safe as K-Roll. It's so easy to get caught up and swept in the storm.
So far, this match is a lot closer than the previous game so far. It's relatively easy. Using the mid-charge wall. Actually, that was pretty close to full waft to seal that second stop. Good stuff from LOE1.
Yeah, the three-quarter waft is usually, it's a little bit underrated, I would say. Definitely really, really nice stuff. So already looking for the big AK spike. We all know what that looks like. It's got to be one of those ones that is another one of those gut checks. You literally just like feel yourself get like punched in the stomach.
Oh, nice. Follow up with that C4. Really smart stuff. Zen, however, has been tanking this entire time. I didn't realize Zen still had all 3 stocks. And that speaks so much to, one, their defensive play, but also Pikachu's mobility really can allow for this. Like, if Pikachu doesn't want to engage with you and wants you to kind of, like, chase him down, you don't have a plan B around it.
Right,
oh,
however,
smart.
Now down to the last stock is both Zen and SaltGod. They're doing enough to try to save themselves in these key moments, but you can't outlast forever. Snake is inevitable, and sometimes so is Wario, but we are going to get a nice little kill there, bring it to last stock on LOE1.
All right, and in that brief moment, we saw a little bit of a 2-on-1 scramble, and Blue Team was able to get a lot of damage out. They can find a way to take this AK stock. They can actually be right back in there, but unfortunately, SaltGod back at 90, just such a big character to get comboed. It's going to be really tough for her to get back to the stage, too.
Right. You don't have, like, a lot of great tools in terms of, like, your moves. Like, you have some projectiles, but that, like, in terms of, like, the melee moves, like, where you're throwing your arms and your legs, it's not really going to help you. And especially with Wario's great airspeed, so much to do here to challenge that.
All right, and Red Team try to go for a team combo off that Snake down throw. Very lucky for Zen. They were off the mark. Zen's able to survive that interaction. I don't think it would have killed, but God, it would have been a ton of damage.
Okay, yep, more pressure here, but it's just on the shield, and AK going back in for more.
All right, I like that. Zen actually hitting SaltGod to put her in a better position to recover, but a team combo from the red team was waiting for them on the center stage. But a beautiful reversal down there from Zen is going to take that stock from AK.
And could do something here to LOE1 to make it a 1v1, but no, LOE1 smart. Very instantly. Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Now, that's explosive right there. That is very dangerous. You go about the waft and the C4. You are a time bomb right now.
Oh,
and it's gone.
transferred.
Transferred. Yep, transferred in the scramble, and that was it. Zen unable to do anything off stage. There, you just have to just hold the L. Sad.
Brief break from analysis. SaltGod's outfit, fire. Love the drip.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice outfit. Now,
Very
back
nice.
to analysis. So, yeah, so Wario, he's mobile, but he's not like a character whose ground speed is going to be that scary.
Right.
It's not going to, like, him sticking him, there's interactions where it might trade or whatever, but it's not, like, super scary. But because Pikachu has to keep using quick attack in those 2v1 scenarios to, like, avoid getting team combos, he's sticking himself, and it happened twice, game 1 and game 2.
Right, your disengage tools are definitely good when called out, as we saw here. I mean, AK, again, like, it was just the pressure with all the projectiles. We saw that LOE1 was in there scrapping, again, being like the workhorse, the rushdown character to try to alternate the styles and actually, like, cover the bases, right? Like, you literally just need to be like, okay, AK's got his game plan, his flow chart is very simple. I know what he's going for. I just got to scrap. I got to throw hands, and I got to do what I can. And the command grabs, they were good. The regular grabs were so good, and it just felt like those two had each other's, like, brains, like, linked up.
Yeah, they were very, very much in sync. And a thing that worked out really well for them is, again, they're both very strong in 1v1s, but because LOE1 was so good at ledge guarding, or even just ledge trapping one or the other person, it didn't matter that it wasn't necessarily like leading to the kill right away, because it was just more time for the opponent to have to deal with, you know, arguably the best snake in the business, or I might even say the best snake in the business at this point.
Yeah, very, very, very impossible out there. I mean, again, it's like just splitting hairs at that point. It's so tough, and going by results alone, it just won't cut it. So we'll have to see how this this weekend treats AK, and then maybe we'll have a little bit more to go off of. But the next set is also